Fear no evil, fear no evil. Refuse to be afraid. Refuse that spirit of fear that is trying to come upon you, for God has not given you that. Fear no evil, believer, for the Lord is with you. You can walk through the valley of the shadow of death and fear no evil. I don't know what it is. I don't know who it is. I don't know what it is that has become a threat to you all of a sudden. Fear no evil. Do not allow this thing to plunge you into anxiety and to accept the spirit of anxiety. Fear no evil. Let this thing not distress you. Fear no evil. Fear no evil, regardless of the threats, regardless of what was said, regardless of their reputation, regardless of their authority. Fear no evil, for God has given you authority, and you can walk upon serpents and scorpions. You can crush them, for God has given you power over all the power of the enemy. Fear no evil. I don't know what is causing you to fear. I don't know what is causing you to walk in fear. If it's the shadow of death, remember that if you abide, you will be under the shadow of the Almighty of God, and His shadow can keep you from any other shadow. Fear no evil. Why are we living in fear of what may happen? Stop thinking the worst is going to happen. Stop believing that the worst is going to happen. Somebody who is believing that the worst is going to happen from this, all you can think of, it's going to afflict you. It's going to affect you. It's going to cause you to be distracted. It's going to cause you to be in distress. It's going to destroy you. It's going to kill you. Stop thinking the worst. For the Lord is saying to you today, fear no evil. I'm God. I'm able to transform evil to good. You serve a God who is able to transform that evil to good. Don't be fearful about what's going to happen because of the uncertainties around you. Don't walk. Fear is not your portion. Don't walk in fear. That financial fear because of your financial uncertainty, all of a sudden you don't believe that that can happen for you because of your financial situation. That's you walking in financial fear. You're walking, but you're not believing that you can be ambitious about anything because of your situation. Do not fear being ambitious. Do not fear dreaming of it and wanting it and desiring it, even if you are not in a financial position for it. Believe that by faith, you will refuse to walk in fear. So by faith, you believe that God is going to transform your situation. I'm here to encourage someone out of fear because it's messing with your faith. You should be growing from faith to faith. You have faith in order to have more faith. Believers, do not walk in fear. No matter what you've heard about them, no matter what you heard from them, do not let the devil cause you to live in fear, that you want to move out because of fear. You can't sleep because of fear. You can't think because of fear. You worry because of fear. You live hiding because of fear. You're reserved because of fear. You refuse to talk about it because of fear. I come against that spirit of fear today. Fear no evil. No matter the dark place you find yourself and the dark experiencing, the dark experiences that you have or you're experiencing, do not be fearful. That dark experience is going to bring light to every situation if you walk in faith. I don't know why the Lord would have put you there, but walk in faith and not in fear. Fear no evil. Fear no evil. No matter the attacks, fear no evil. You will not be afflicted. You will not be afflicted. Hallelujah. I'm hearing that you will not be afflicted. God is with you. Tell yourself God is with you. Stop thinking the worst. Stop thinking that the worst will happen to you. The worst is going to come from this. God, what is this that you've put me in? Fear no evil. Do not be afraid in this. For you are a child of God. Tell yourself you are a child of God. If I'm walking in the valley of the shadow of death, I have no reason to fear. Even if there are reasons to fear, fear no evil. Don't let the enemy bring it on you. Be refuse the spirit of fear. God, I don't see the resources, but I'm going to be taken care of. I refuse to fear. For the angels of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him, and he delivereth them. Psalm 34 verse 7. Tell yourself God is with you. God, I will not allow fear to move me out. I will not allow fear to cause me to run from this that you're calling me to. No matter what you're hearing, no matter the reports you're getting, some of us, it's a health condition that is keeping us in fear. Fear of death, fear of destruction, fear of so many things. Fear no evil. Don't walk in fear this morning. Don't walk in fear this afternoon. Don't walk in fear tonight. Go to your bed believing that God is with you and he's going to take care of you. Mighty God. God, I'm believing you for you're going to do it for me. David knew the reputation of Goliath, but it didn't stop him from challenging him. For you have to know who you are when these situations come upon you. When you're in a circumstance that is bigger than you. You've heard so much about this. You've heard so much about them. But your God is able to deliver you. Do not walk in fear. Fear no evil. Fear nothing that was said about you. Fear nothing that, don't fear the things that may come upon you because of what they said. You are walking with God. Don't be afraid, believer. I come against that spirit of fear that you've been living in. God has given you authority. God has given you authority. Walk out the valley of the shadow of death and fear no evil there. Fear not them which can kill your body and not able to destroy your soul, but fear the one that can kill both body and soul in hell. Matthew 10:28. Fear not. Fear not, for they soon be cut down. Fear not. They will come at you at one way, but flee several ways. Fear not. It won't affect you, it won't afflict you, and it won't stop you. Walk on, believer, and fear no evil. Fear no evil. Fear no evil. Fear no evil. Don't fear their words. Don't fear what the threats are and what you heard they're capable of doing. No matter their authority, no matter their reputation and history, God says, I am with you. I will not fear. Do not be afraid of this. If it's a case that you have before you, do not be afraid of the outcome. Trust God. Stop walking in fear. Because when you walk in fear, you start to think the worst every time something happens. Every time you're in a situation, you start to think the worst is going to happen to you. Come away from that spirit of fear. Come away from that spirit of fear and embrace the power and love of God. He's with you in the valley of the shadow of death. You better not fear down there. You better not fear down there.